Hi everybody, and Happy New Year. Welcome to Golden Hour. Today we're going to talk a little bit about resolutions, why I think they're silly, why they don't work, and what you can do instead. Also, Nico's making an appearance today. He's looking a little worse for the wear because of New Year's, but I couldn't find his tux, but he's wearing his black jacket, and he's going to give you a message a little bit later at the end of the video, huh baby? So without further ado, let's get started. Every year on New Year's Eve, December 31st, people all around the world celebrate the end to one year and the beginning of a new year. And they view it as a fresh start, and there's joy and happiness all over the place. But I was just watching Tony Robbins quote some statistics, and by January 15th, 95% of people who have made New Year's resolutions have already broken them. And that's of the people that even bother to make them. Because, well, most people know that any resolutions they make in January, they're not going to follow through. And after years of failure, why would you want to keep putting yourself through that? Let's first talk about the word resolution. It comes from the root word resolve. We use the word resolution present day, not in the way in which it was intended. Most people that make resolutions, they're really talking about their hopes and their dreams for the upcoming year. Let's talk about the definition of the word resolve. When used as a verb, I resolve myself to do this. Resolve is to decide firmly on a course of action. Let's look at it as a noun. He has resolve. If you have resolve about something or about doing something, you have a firm determination to do something. And if you have a firm determination to do something, you're pretty much guaranteed success because you're going to do what it takes to get it done. Are those the kind of resolutions most of us are making? Most people make resolutions around weight or money or family, and it may be a very open-ending kind of thing, like I want to lose some weight this year, or I want to see my family more often this year. But it's not quantitative. There's no way to measure this, and you're not holding yourself responsible for this, so you're pretty much setting yourself up for failure. Instead of doing that, I suggest a list or a vision board. You want to make goals that are somewhat achievable. Maybe they stretch you a little bit, but don't set yourself up for failure. Don't say, I want to lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Have a clear-cut way. And how are you going to go about that goal? For example, last year, I lost 33 pounds. I did it by intermittent fasting every single day for 365 days. I varied the amount of times I fasted anywhere from 12 to 19 hours. I gave up sugar, and the thing that I didn't really put a quantitative amount on was how much exercise I was going to do, and so I didn't follow through on that, but I followed through on everything else, and I was successful, and I lost 33 pounds. Now, it has slowed down. So for me to say this year I want to lose the remainder of my weight would probably set me up for failure, because as you lose more and more weight, the weight loss slows down a bit. I'm still just as gung-ho about it. I'm still resolved to do it, but instead I'm setting my goal for this year to lose 25 pounds, which is a very achievable goal. And I'm going to do it in the same way, by intermittent fasting, by continuing to eat a no sugar added diet, and continuing to just drink coffee and tea and water and no soft drinks of any sort. So I'm still not going to put a quantitative amount on the exercise, because I know I'm going to fail, because I don't have the resolve for that yet. Now, does that mean in 3 months I can't change my goals? No. And that's another reason I don't like resolutions. This whole thing surrounding New Year, New You is a misnomer. You don't have to wait 365 days to reinvent yourself. You have 365 days a year in which to start to become a new you. And don't set yourself so high that you're going to fail. I think a lot of people want instant gratification. We want that weight loss now. We want that relationship tomorrow. But there's work to be done. And it's a process. You have to celebrate the little steps that you take along the way. So if, that mindset where, I'm going to party today and I'm going to start that diet tomorrow, or I'm going to wait till the year is up. I think that whole sense of New Year, New You gives you license to be stuck for the last 3 months of the year, when you can start a new you anytime you want. Not only 365 days, any hour in any day, you could change your life. Any minute within that day, any second, any moment. You're getting it? You can always turn it around. You can always reinvent yourself. You can always change. And so relying on New Year's is, if you can make a resolution and really resolve to do it, I'm really happy for you. What I'm saying is, if you make a wish, it's not going to come true. You need to put work. You need to back that wish with action. You need to have a plan of how you're going to accomplish it. And if you fail in the first 2 weeks or the first 3 months, pick yourself back up again. You don't have to wait 365 days. Let me put it to you this way. If weight loss is your goal, and you fail after 2 weeks, and you said, well, I'm done, I couldn't do it, and you wait another 330 days or whatever's left to start again, look at the damage you could be doing to your body in those 330 days. So pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and start over. And as with anything, when you have goals, you have to weigh them. One of the reasons resolutions fail is you're doing it at a time of the year when one of two things are happening. Either you're hyped up from the partying and the wonderfulness and all the positive feedback, and I'm going to do this, a new year, new me. Or, as it is for many of us, the holidays are hard for us. And so we're coming at the new year with maybe we're coming at the new year with not such a positive attitude, and so we don't challenge ourselves in any way. So both of these scenarios are terrible. Think about it this way. You go to the grocery store hungry, and you go out and you buy all these things. You come into the new year pumped, and you make all these goals. Or you go into the grocery store full, and you don't buy anything. You come into the new year kind of down and depressed, and you don't make any goals. To me, that's an analogy there. But if you come in after the hype is gone, any time of the year, and you say, now I want to make the goals, you can be more successful. The other thing is, you need to think about what achieving that goal will give you, not just the goal. I used to always want to lose weight to look good. And because I didn't look horrible, it never really became a real priority. It wasn't until I decided, oh my gosh, what is the sugar doing to my insides, that I decided that losing the weight was really important. That I jumped on the longevity bandwagon, that I want to live a long life, but I want to live it healthy. I want to be able to be more flexible, more movement, and just go into my 60s more youthful. And so then the weight loss and the giving up sugar, it was a no-brainer. It didn't seem like much to give up to get health. So I embraced it. You have to look at the cost and the gain. Only when you feel that the cost is worth what you gain will you actually work to achieve that goal. So I want you to go forth and I want you to make real achievable goals that maybe stretch your comfort zone a little bit and go out there and grab those things that you want. And if you fail, don't worry about it. Pick yourself up and try again. And keep in mind that those little babies, when they first start to walk, they fall hundreds of times. But guess what? They all learn to walk because they pick themselves up and they do it again. Happy New Year. And if this helped you in any way, click like, click subscribe, share, and I would love to get some more subscribers this year. My goal is to get 100 subscribers before the end of the year. I know it's not a very big goal, but it's an achievable one. Happy New Year. Have a wonderful day. Go get your shine on.
Happy New Year, everybody. Go get your shine on.